What is going on, guys? Death here, and we're back with another video for Genshin Impact. In this one, we're going to be answering one of the most asked questions on my live streams, and that is, how do you build your characters? How do you build your character to do the right damage in the game and be able to breeze through any sort of content as you see me do on stream? So I wanted to break this down, even though to some people it might be very easy, to others that are brand new to this whole category of game, they might have no idea what we're doing. So let's talk about it, and I'll give you guys every single bit of information that I know. We're going to start things off with the basics, and that is leveling up your character. You're going to want to make sure you max out your character every time you have an opportunity. So even if you're just starting the game and the max level for your character is 15, put the experience books into him and max out your character. Now, once you've maxed out your character, you're going to want to ascend said character. This is the next step in making sure your character gets stronger. To ascend your character, you're going to need certain items. Some of them you can craft, some of them are from big open world bosses, others you can pick up from the ground, and others you can get from smaller bosses that roam the map. What ascending does is that it unlocks the level cap. For example, right now my Diluc is level 50. I cannot level him up anymore unless I ascend him, and at which point he will be able to be raised to level 60. This is very important for you to get stronger, and you can only do this once you reach certain adventure rank milestones. So keep that in mind, guys. You're able to farm out these resources even before you reach the adventure rank. As you can see, I'm not adventure rank 30, but I already have my materials. So once I reach adventure rank 30, I will instantly be able to ascend my character and make him stronger. So preparation and not letting these adventure ranks get to you is what's gonna make you be strong. Every time you rank up your world, you want to be prepared. Now let's talk about something a little bit more complex, and that is your weapons. These work about the same. You're going to want to level them up, and once you've leveled them up enough, you're going to want to ascend these weapons. But where it gets a little bit more complex is that the items for these are locked behind domains that only open in certain days. So let's take this item for example. Let's say I need to farm it. I can only get it in the domains you see at the bottom during the days highlighted in yellow. So even if I needed to raise this weapon to be stronger, I could not do it unless it was these days. That is very important for you guys to keep in mind. So when you do reach the right adventure rank and you do reach the right time for you to level up your weapon, you can have all the resources. So all you got to do is go over to your weapon to Ascension once it's ready and click R3 on PlayStation 3 or whatever it is on any other console, and you're going to be able to see what you need to farm or where it is located. The last thing is the refinement system. This is very simple. If you have a duplicate of your weapon, you're able to infuse it into the main weapon and raise its rank, meaning you'll have much better stats, as you can see in the description right here. Fairly simple. The next thing I want to talk about is artifacts, because a lot of you out here seem to think you're doing it right, but you really aren't. If you're just starting out the game, you're going to want to make sure you're leveling up artifacts that have attack bonus or flat attack, as you can see at the top. You also want to try to get 4-star artifacts, and those are the ones you're going to want to level up. I do not advise maxing out 3-star artifacts because you will be getting rid of them eventually. Now, a lot of you put 4-star artifacts, but you might have HP, you might have defense, and those are not going to be doing anything for you to allow you to kill things faster, so everything is going to feel so hard. So make sure that the items you pick up are the ones with attack bonus and max them out. That way your characters will do a lot better. And now, one tip I do want to talk about regarding the artifacts is, guys, some of you out there are sweating trying to get your set bonuses correct. Screw set bonuses, at least right now. And let me explain what I mean by screw set bonuses. Some of you are really sweating to get 2-piece, for example, critical rate from the Berserker set, but you have 2 pieces that are like defense and health. What is that going to do for you? If you had 2 pieces of any other thing that wouldn't give you that set bonus, but they had attack, you would have like a 60% damage or attack increase as opposed to 12% critical rate. So don't worry about these set bonuses. If you happen to have some glorious pieces that have the opportunity to combine into a set, that's even better. But if you don't sweat it. You can have all different pieces as long as they all have attack on them to start out the game. The next thing I want to talk about is your talents. Once you reach adventure rank 25, you will be able to level up your talents. As you can see my Diluc right here, his skills are level 2, level 2, level 2, and so forth and so on. Some of my other characters aren't like that. So let's take Beto for example. As you can see, she has her Stormbreaker at level 1. Once you reach adventure rank 25, you will be able to start working on your talents. This is very important because you will be able to get your characters a lot stronger. Let's take this ability. If we level it up, as you can see right here with these items, which you get from opening chests and doing various things across the world, you see that every single category of this particular ability goes up. The skill damage, the elemental damage, the damage reduction, so it does make it better. So if you're not boosting up your talents, you're not going to be doing as much as you should with your character, whether it's heals, damage, defense, anything. So make sure that once you can do this, you go out of your way and you start boosting your talents. The last thing I want to talk about is constellations, because they can really change how a character feels, and these are very basic. Constellations are gotten by infusing duplicate characters into a character. So let's say you get a duplicate of Beto and you put it into her, you unlock one of these constellations, which, as you can see right here, they really changed how your abilities work. Stormbreaker is a damage based ability. With the first constellation, it creates a shield that absorbs damage, meaning it now serves also as a defensive ability, allowing Beto to do a lot more than she was doing before, because now she can tank damage while being in her ultimate, allowing her to deal more damage. So it really changes how a character is. So if you happen to have a character with like 5 constellations, try to fit him into your team, especially if you're free to play, because you will be doing a lot of damage. That's pretty much it when it comes to your character tab. The next thing I want to talk about is something more personal. That is synergy when it comes to your team. When you start out the game, you want to make sure you build your characters based on what you like to use. Don't worry what's meta, worry about what you like, and you're going to be able to make it stronger. I like physical, up close type of battles, so I chose Diluc, and I so happened to pull the guy. I sold my kidney for it, but I managed to pull Diluc. Now he's a very up close and personal fighter, so I want my team to be able to stay within this range, simply because I think that's how the best synergy for this type of combat would be. So there's 2 types of synergy once again. Elemental synergy, for example, when you hit something with fire and lightning, that it creates overcharge, or there's also team synergy or combat synergy, as I so like to call it. That is keeping the flow of combat as you're going along. So let's take Diluc for example. If we take a look at his abilities and then we rotate everything we have here, this is what you're gonna have. So this is pretty much what I'm talking about when I refer to combat synergy, making sure the characters flow very smooth and your combat is always moving. You're always dealing damage, you're always using your ultimate abilities, you're always doing what you're supposed to be doing, whether it's from range, from up close, or whatever it may be. So team synergy is very important, and that pretty much wraps up my guide on how to build your characters. You guys want to make sure you do all of these things in order for your characters to do what they're supposed to be doing, for them to deal more damage, and for you to be able to clear content a lot faster. Now, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to see more content like this, and tune in for the live streams. We do them every single day, and we break down everything you gotta know regarding this game. For now, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and hit all, so every time we go live or we post a video, you get the notification. And that's pretty much it. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Your boy Deathgun out.